Operator overloading in C++. Previously, we were using operators on pre-built-in data types, example int, float, etc. But if we want to apply operators on the classes that is user-defined data types, then you need to overload that operator. The jobs which are performed by overloaded operators can also be performed by creating an explicit function call. Overloading is especially appropriate only for mathematical classes, for example, for using operators on complex numbers. Left shift operator is used both as insertion operator as well as bitwise left shift operator. Similarly, we have right shift operator. It can be used for the extraction operator as well with cout. Both of these operators are pre-built-in overloaded operators in C++ library. It is a kind of a polymorphism in which operator is overloaded by a function to give it a user-defined meaning. Overloaded operators is used to perform the operations on user-defined data types, example classes. For example, plus can be used to add two numbers or to concatenate two strings. Normally, arithmetic operators works only on int, float, double and long values. But if the arithmetic operators are used with user-defined data types, then it will generate an error. Example, object 1 plus object 2 equals to object 3. It will give an error. But if the operator is overloaded, the corresponding method is called automatically by the compiler. Rules for operator overloading. The very first one is we cannot define new operators from our own self. The second one is we cannot change the meaning of operators. Means you cannot change what plus operator means. It is addition and it will always be the addition. And the function through which operator overloading is achieved, it must be either a non-static member function or it must be a friend function which will be declared as a non-member function. We cannot overload the ternary operators. Operator function. It's a special function just like a normal function, but the difference is that the function name is replaced by a keyword which is operator and the operator which we want to overload. Example, void operator plus. This function defines the operations that the overloaded operator will perform relative to the class upon which it will work. Operator functions can be either the member of a class or it can be the non-member of the class. The non-member operator functions, they are always declared as a friend of the class. That is, they are declared as a global. The way that the operator function is written differs both for the member operator function and non-member operator function. When overloading a member function, the unary operator function takes argument list as empty and binary operators take only one parameter, whereas friend function unary operators take one argument and binary takes two. These following operators cannot be overloaded using a friend function. The operators that cannot be overloaded are note that we can overload unary and binary operators, but we cannot overload the ternary operators, that is conditional operator. Next is syntax for declaring an operator function for overloading the unary operator. First you need to write the return type, then operator keyword, and then the operator which you want to overload. Since it is a function, then you need to place the function call operator, that is a round braces. This is our operator function. We are declaring an operator function. Example, void operator plus plus, where plus plus is increment operator which we want to apply on the classes. Let's see an example. Here I am creating first operator function for the increment operator, then defining the meaning, and then I am creating the operator function for decrement operator, and then inside the body I'm giving a perfect meaning to it. That is a definition of the operator function. In order to call the function operator, you have to apply the operator to the object of a class. Means you have to first write the object name and then the operator name. Let's see a question. You have to try this on your own self. Write a program to find the complex numbers using unary operator overloading. Means you have to add two complex numbers. Plus is unary operator. Means you have to create an operator function for plus, which is unary operator. So we have to declare the class. Then we need to declare the variables which we need, that is two numbers, and the operator functions. First define the function, suppose get value, to get two numbers from the user, and then define the operator function plus plus, which will increment the two values. Next define the operator function minus minus to decrement two values. Then define the display functions to display them on the screen, and then close the class by terminating a semicolon. Then inside the main function you have to call all the functions that you have defined inside the class. For this, first you need to create an object. You can call the functions of your class only through the objects, that is object name, then dot operator, and then the function name. See the steps carefully. This is an algorithm. We will see the program very soon. First we need to write the header files, that is iostream.h and conio.h. Then I am declaring a class complex. In this I am declaring three variables a, b and c, where a is my first number, b is my second number, and c is where I will store the sum of two numbers. Then I am declaring a constructor having same name as the class name. Then I am declaring a member function of a class, it is a get value, which will ask the user to enter two numbers, that is a and b. Then what I am doing, I am creating an operator function. Then inside this function definition I am writing a is equals plus plus a, b is equals plus plus b, means incrementing the value. The same way I am defining the operator function for decrementing the value. Next I am displaying it on the screen, a plus b iota. Then inside the main function I am creating an object c1 of type class, then calling get value through the object c1, then I am calling the operator function c1 plus plus, then I am displaying it on the screen. Then again I am calling the operator function for my decrement operator, and then I am displaying the decremented value on the screen by writing c1.display. Then get ch is used to hold the screen, that is get character. Since member functions can access the members of the object that has invoked them directly, so no arguments are passed inside this. Next is the syntax using the non-member function, that is I am creating an operator function outside the class. First I need to write the return type, then operator keyword, then operator to be overloaded, then I am passing an object as a parameter. Here only one parameter we have, that is object of return type class. Means here return type will be class name, then operator keyword, then operator which I want to overload, then I am inside the arguments I am passing one object, that is variable. Which variable? Object of type class. Now we have some restrictions on operator overloading. They are: precedence and associative of an operator cannot be changed, means you cannot change the priority meaning of an operator. The number of operands cannot be changed. The unary operator remains unary and binary remains binary. Operands means the values. Example, a plus b. Here a and b are the operands. No new operators can be created. Only existing operators can be overloaded. You cannot redefine the meaning of the operators again. Thank you. Hope you liked this video.